first coal forge. I wanted a coal forge for a while now. It's just a little rivet forge, but what I really wanted was the hand crank blower, which, as you can hear, it needs a lot of work. So I'm going to take it off, tear the guts out, lubricate it, clean it up, get all this rust off. It looks like someone put some silicone or something in here to try to keep the oil in. It's completely dry now. But yeah, this is it. Just picked it up. Little bit of wear around the ash cover. But yeah, I'm going to clean the whole thing up, but I'm going to start right here with the blower, get it cleaned up and sounding good. That doesn't look too bad at all. You can see it's a really small blower. It's for a little rivet forge. I think it's a 104. Most common ones you see are the 400s, but it'll still work. I don't think I'm the first person to have been in here. There's some kind of silicone or putty or something. Maybe it is original, I don't know. But I'm gonna try and just pop it off. But pop it off, I mean, hit it with a mallet. I know there's gears in here. There we go. Yeah, someone siliconed it, probably trying to keep the oil in. Even though the oil will leak out from other places. All right, let's see. So all of the teeth and everything are in good shape. There's no rust on the inside of the bowl. I just gotta get all this silicone out. So there's remnants of grease on here at some point, or someone put a couple of dabs of grease on there. But these ones, at least, with this basin, these are meant to have oil in them. You know, some sort of a gear oil, or, well, I'm not sure what they are meant to have because of how old they are, but, you know, they're meant to have lubricating oil, so they just splash up, you know, got oil sitting up to here, and as the gears rotate, it picks oil up and puts them everywhere. So, I'm not sure if grease would have necessarily done the trick, but you can hear that sound. That, I can't see anything rubbing. I think that's just the gears meshing together. So when I put it back together, we'll put some oil in the top and see how it changes it. So for all the larger components, I'm just gonna wire wheel them with an angle grinder. But the smaller stuff, I'm gonna use this. It's a gel, with a spray, but I've used it before and it works good. It says 30 minutes, about that. Yeah, so just gonna get them in there and make sure the sprayer is on. But the gel is nice because, like this right here, I can spray it and it doesn't just drip right off. It does drip and spill, but it also sticks to the surface and helps take the rust off. And well, that was off on the corner of the shot, but you can already see it just disappearing. So, my opinion, this stuff just works great. It's my go-to brush remover, and no, I'm not sponsored because everybody thinks everybody's sponsored for mentioning a product. I just think it's a good product. So, there you go. We'll come back in a few minutes. The one bad thing about it being a gel is, you know, it sticks to it. So you can see it is, I don't know, maybe it's just deeper in some areas, but it strips right up. And just so you could pretty plainly see the difference, I sprayed some on the back of here, which was all consistently this rust color. And then if we just take a rag and just give it a nice wipe, not even brush it with the wire brush, but just wipe it away. Not sure if the lights, yeah, there you can see the difference it makes right here versus right here. And that's no brushing, that's just wiping it off. And then when you take a wire brush to it before you wipe it off, it works a lot better. For all these small parts right now, we're gonna go inside and get hosed down. All right, so here we are back after our little rinse down in the sink. And would you look at that? A few places like here and here, but I mean most of the rust is gone. That's definitely serviceable and presentable. I mean, for how old the piece of equipment is. All these screw heads that were, and obviously it was all just surface rust. Nothing was pitted, because if it was pitted, it would get the rust out of the pitting, and you'd see all the holes that remain. Alright, well, as you saw, trying to clean up the forge, broke my air grate. Yeah, I thought all that melted together cast iron was just like old slag and ash sitting in there. I figured, I'd hit it out with a punch and knock it free, and popped it right out. And I mean, the problem was, it was the only place it was still connected, so it wasn't very strong left. The other side, it's all rusted and corroded. That's not even there. So just that little bit was, hanging on. Oh well. But I don't have a plasma cutter, so the plasma cutter I've used in the past is my buddy's, and I don't have 220 set up right now, so I can't use it anyways. But I got this angle iron that I can cut in half, and my welders run on 110 as well as 220, so I can cut it in half, bevel it, weld it together, and then drill some holes with the drill press and get my air grate back up, and finish cleaning up the forge and then light it up. So that's where I'm at. Kind of threw a wrench in my plans. If I if I wouldn't have done that, the forge would have been done already. But oh well. It'll be nice to have a new air grate, because that one was pretty used and melty and chunking off. So here goes nothing.